Hello everybody, it is I, Mr. Horgan here, for another retro edition of The Price is Right Pricing Game Recap.
And of course, I'm BenMasonTelevision, joining him once again. How many times have we done this together? I've lost count. Anyway, we're up for another great episode, and this time it's from November 14th, 1991.
That is correct. And the pricing games played on that day were the following.
Can I list them?
Sure.
Alright, we have Super Bowl, we have no prices, we have credit card, we have bumps, we have Super Saver, that's a newcomer to this game, more on that later, and we have the wonderful dice game. Now, the first game, as I mentioned, is the Super Bowl. Super Bowl! Well, you know what game I'm talking about. Mr. Horgan, start your music.
The first contestant was Mohini, who played Super Bowl for these three prizes. A Chromcraft Furniture 5-piece rattan brass and glass dinette set modeled by the juicy Janet Pennington. A California Greenhouse Controls Corporation Sunray 8-foot by 6-foot greenhouse with a redwood frame, entry door, and plant benches modeled by the dazzling Diane Parkinson, and a Subaru Justy DL modeled by the happy Holly Hallstrom. A Super Bowl prize package worth $9,679.
Oh my Lord! If you heard that, folks, listen. I hope you listen carefully because I believe he mentioned a car. We're playing Super Bowl, and one of the prizes is a car. So this is going to be really exciting. Now, Mahoney, he said, is from Fiji by way of Canada, which Bob mentioned. And believe it, Bob mentioned my home country. I'm not joking.
That's right.
Anyway, it's football time. And as we mentioned, with three prizes and a chance to earn 3 balls. Well, let's talk about the Super Bowl prizes. Actually, the prizes with the balls. The Super Bowl prize comes later. Let's get to the prizes.
All right. The 3 prizes for the 3 balls were the following. For ball number 1, Gitano Jewelry. Ball number 2, the Boss Self-Propelled Vacuum by Eureka. And a McGregor Classic Outerwear Jacket. Now, for the Gitano Jewelry, Mohini believed that it was $18 and not $11.
That was right.
Now for the Boss, the vacuum, she believed...
Better name him Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, who would have thought a vacuum cleaner was named after Bruce Springsteen himself? Anyway, Mohini believed that was $300 and not $411.
That was right too.
And for the McGregor Classic Outerwear Jacket, she believed that it was $70 instead of $40.
Sadly, you're not going to like this outcome. The price of that was $40.
I wish she had chosen $40. I really
Hey,
wish.
but that's okay. It's okay. Ball number 3 is for the car, and she missed out on it. Mahoney did. Anyway, she still have a chance to win the car with the Super Bowl when we get to it.
All right. Now, first off was the practice throw. Bob demonstrated his practice throw to Mohini, and he didn't really do too well on that. If memory serves me right, I think he got in the $50 circle. I'm not...
Actually, yeah, I think in the $50 circle, the $50 circle, or it could be the $100 circle, it could be either one. He got in the 100.
Ah, okay. Thank you for confirming. Anyway, now when Mohini did her practice throw, I have to say it was not very, very athletic, as Bob kind of...
That's not how you play Super Bowl. Anyway, no kidding around now. This time it's for real. Let's do it.
All right. Ball number 1 for the dinette set. Well, when Mohini took the ball, it actually did not land in any of the circles. What do I mean by that? Well, it kind of just like banged. It kind of like banged back to her. Like it kind of rolled back to her when she like threw it. But she didn't roll it. So Bob told her she doesn't get anything for that.
Oh, of course. This kind of reminds me of the Yvonne Super Bowl playing that we recapped a little while back from May 20th, 1987.
Yeah, it definitely does sound like Yvonne. Okay, so not even advice such as from Diane and Kathy Fingers Greco mentioning to roll the ball like a bowling ball didn't work for Mohini.
You gotta love Kathy Greco.
Oh yeah. So we went to ball number 2 now, and although Mohini still was not the best in her throwing, it still managed to land in $50.
All right. So, and again, she missed out on ball number 3 for the car, but that's all right because we still have the Super Bowl to deal with, and who knows? Unless she improves, this is probably going to be a waste of time. But anyway, if she does be fortunate enough to get that Super Bowl into the win circle, she'll win all 3 prizes, including the car, of course. All right, let's get to the Super Bowl prize, Mr. Morgan.
All right, the Super Bowl prize was the Nordic Ware microwave pincher cooker. Mohini believed it was $30 and not $17. And she was correct, it was $30.
All right, so we got the Super Bowl, and this is her last chance to win the car plus those 2 other prizes. And remember, if it goes in the $50, that will be tripled. If it goes in the $100, it'll be tripled. If it goes in the win, she gets everything. So ladies got, and by the way, Bob gave her another practice ball because she needs it.
In the worst way, she needed it.
And you know what Bob demonstrated? And it went into the $50 ball, and now they don't even have a ball to practice with. All right, and worse yet, the $50 was added to the A-Crate scoreboard. I'm not joking. It really showed $100.
Yeah, it did. But before I get to what the Super Bowl contained for Mohini, Bob said that she was the least athletic person he has ever met. Wow.
I thought Yvonne was the least athletic person that Bob has ever met.
Bob sure can have a cold heart when it comes to women playing Super Bowl, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And he kind of also pandered for, like, well, he didn't mention that she was pretty and all, but she doesn't have any, like, talent. But it was for that game. For that game, right. Okay. Now it was time for the nitty-gritty. Mohini took the Super Bowl, and when she rolled it, I'm using that term loosely, folks, it landed in $50. So she won 3 times as much, which is $150. Plus the $50 she got from ball number 2, we're counting that, folks, not what Bob did with the practice. She won
$250 total.
But technically,
and by the way, I hate to tell you about this, but she also wins those 3 of those small prizes, including the Super Bowl prize, but not the 3rd ball. And they total $448. So she won a total of $590. Actually, they ran out of balls, and oh God, Bob said he'd get hurt eventually, and you know what? He did.
Yeah, he did get hurt during the game. That's right. He hurt his I think his shin. That's what I thought. Yeah. All right. So with that,
anyway, Mahoney won $598 in cash and prizes, and now will go down as a consolation win. Let's move on to the next game, quickly.
Yes, let's. Alright, Paul played double prices for a Palsar Video Showman digital front projection 72-inch TV with house and coffee table. Pretty sure that's what Roddy said in the description.
Of course.
That was modeled by Holly.
Modeled by Holly Holstrom. Anyway, he chose the low, Paul chose the low price of the high price of $5,390 over the low price of $4,213. Was he a winner, Mr. Horgan?
The answer to that question is, yes, he was! $5,390 was the price.
And we got that out of the way very quickly there.
Gotta give a sigh of relief there. Woo! And I just gotta point out, low price was on top, high price on the bottom.
All right. Next game.
Next we had Credit Card, and that was played by Jeffrey. He played for these wonderful array of prizes.
Yep.
A Promenade Gallery Santa Monica, California, Sallenger Mansion serigraph with silk screen, numbered and hand signed by Fonce Le Don. And that was modeled by...
Fonce Le Don, modeled by Janet.
Correct. Next we had a Riverside Furniture Corum Home Office Collection 7-drawer contemporary executive desk with matching camback chair.
And that was modeled by Holly Holstrom.
Correct again. Next we had a Princess House Incorporated hand-blown and lead crystal tableware.
And that was modeled by Diane Parkinson, of course.
You're 3 for 3, Ben Mason Television. I'm loving this. Next.
Yeah, just like McDonald's.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Move on.
Iron Horse USA Ameco tandem 6-speed all-terrain mountain bike was the 4th prize.
That was modeled by Kathleen.
Yes, sir. And last but not least, an ashen elm wood chest with 4 drawers for storage, with 2 being hidden behind the doors in oriental hardware.
Actually, 3 were hidden behind the doors.
Oh, 3? Really? I heard 2.
And was all by Diane. Now, those are the 5 prizes in the credit card game. Now, Mr. Horgan, we may have some viewers tuning us in for the first time, and this is only the second time that you've ever had to recap the credit card game. So let me explain the game very briefly to those at home who may not know or who are just tuning us in for the very first time. First, who was the contestant's name again, Mr. Horgan?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. First off, Bob gives Jeffrey a credit card, and he puts in that credit card machine, which will establish a credit limit. Now, what Jeffrey has to do is buy 3 of those 5 prizes that we just talked about, and not exceed his credit limit, which in this case is $2,000. And by the way, if he chooses the 3 least expensive prizes, which will help 90% of the time, he'll win all 5 of those prizes. But if he chooses one of the more expensive prizes, then he's pretty much screwed.
Yeah.
Now, let's get on.
All right. Jeffrey first chose the desk, which had a little bit of some groans in the audience. Holly revealed the price to be $1,203.
I guess this game is pretty much over, but we gotta go on.
He had $797 left in his credit limit. He next chose the tandem bike.
The tandem bike, which has 2 seats. Count them, folks. 2 seats. They were worth $524, and that's for him $273 left. So he's got to choose a prize that's under $273. Good luck finding it. He'll win all 5 of those prizes. Now, what was his last choice?
His last choice was the chest.
The chest, and the price of the chest was, and Diane's having trouble pulling it out, it's $673, and unfortunately, you know what you gotta do, Mr. Horgan. Do it. Yep, it's all over. The 3 prizes he had to choose were the mountain bike, the chest, and the one that's $4.99.
The tableware.
The tableware. Of course, the other two were. Anyway, the tableware was $4.99. Oh, the mountain bike was $5.24. The check was $6.73, and the tableware was $4.99. And as for the the artwork's $11.75, and how much was that last remaining price again?
$1,203.
Okay. Well, he lost. Whew. Okay, let's move on to the next game, alright?
Before I do, I just want to say, I just had to say this. His chances of winning credit card were slim to none when he chose the desk first, I'm sorry to say. Alright, here we go.
Alright, next game. This is a favorite between you and me.
Yes, sir. It is Bump, and that was played by Devin. She played for an oak bar from the Game Room Gallery that includes two 30-inch bar stools and an English Mark Darts video electronic dartboard game, both modeled by Kathleen, the kinky Kathleen Bradley.
Nice.
Okay. The wrong prices were $3,001 and $1,000
and $14.50 for the other one,
respectively. Now, Devin could choose Janice to bump on her left to make the bar set $21.95 and the dartboard $3,001. Or $3,001 for the bar set, $21.95 for the dartboard. Or she could have Diane to bump on her right, making the bar set $1,450 and the dartboard $2,195. Devin chose Diane to bump. So, when Diane, as BenMasonTelevision is showing us, wound it up and let it go. The bar set was $1,450 and the dartboard was $2,195. We're feeling pretty good about this, folks. Was Devin a winner?
Yes, she was.
Oh, yeah. She won both prizes. Grand total of $3,645.
Alright. And now, let's move on to game number 5. And this is the first time that we've ever had to recap this game ever in your YouTube career. It's called the Super Saver game. It's called Super Saver. And so, by the way, before we go on, let me tell you about Bump. Unfortunately, I found this out on TPR Summary. That playing of Bump was the second to last playing of Bump ever. It got retired after one more playing, sad to say. Anyway, now we're moving on to the 5th game, which is a newcomer, as I said, called Super Saver. Who was the contestant's name, and what was he playing for?
The contestant's name was Boyd, as in Boyd Tinsley from the Dave Matthews Band, the violinist. He was playing for a Broad Hill living room group that includes a sofa and love seat in lively quilted print with accent pillows and 3 butcher block oak tables, that was modeled by Janet, and a Bob Mitchell designed fine fan screen wall coverings and related fabrics, modeled by Diane, a prize package worth $3,423.
Alright, as I mentioned, the game we're playing is Super Saver, and we're recapping this game for the very first time ever. Alright, let me explain the game for those of you watching at home right now. We have 6 grocery products. Each one's marked with a price. Now, those prices are wrong. 5 of those prices are below the actual price of the product. Unfortunately, one of them is marked above the actual price of the product. Now, what Boyd has to do is make 4 purchases and save at least $1 or more to win this game. It's mathematically possible to win this game even if Boyd picks the one that's marked above. So, this is a pretty easy game nonetheless. Alright, Mr. Morgan? Lay it on us with the prizes. The product. Well, you know what I mean.
Yes. The 6 grocery products were the following. Surf detergent, priced at $5.09. A Mr. Coffee cleaner priced at $2.49.
$1.49.
Roman meal light wheat bread priced at $1.01.
$1.01? That's pretty cheap.
Denture Gel Dental Care priced at $2.08.
$2.08. I don't even know if they're around anymore.
But Pizza Dog Treats priced at 79 cents.
79 cents, okay. That's for dogs, remember that.
Yes. And finally, X14 Silk Scum Remover priced at $3.49.
No. Remember, you have to save $1 or more to win the prize package. Let's get to it.
Boy first chose the dog treats. Like I said, priced at 79 cents. Actual retail price, $1.29 for a difference of 50 cents.
All right, that's a pretty good start.
Into the bank it went. Next, he chose the Roman meal light wheat bread. Priced at $1.01. Actual retail price
is $1.41 for a difference of
40 cents.
All right, I'll take care of it from now on.
All righty.
Third choice, since he's taking the time on this, was the dental care priced at $2.08. The actual price of that product was $2.38 for a difference of 30 cents. So that means he's now up to $1.20, but he's got to make one final purchase and not lose too much. All right, so looks like this game is in the bag for him. All right, so let's see what happens. Now, I'm going to talk about the fourth product. The fourth product he chose was, let's see. The cleaner marked at $2.49. The actual price was $2.69 for a difference of plus 40 cents. Giving him a full $1.40, and he is a super saver.
And a winner.
Hey, I could be a super saver, and you could be too. And you folks at home, you guys can be super savers too. Just go to your local supermarket and buy some good stuff.
Wonderful.
All right, we have one final game coming up. And what are we playing?
It is Dice Game, and it was played by Michelle. The car was a Mitsubishi Eclipse 3-door hatchback modeled by Holly.
All right, the first digit was given for free. It's a 1. Remember, there are no numbers higher than 6, no zeros. That's all you need to know about this game. Now, the contestant's name was, of course,
Michelle.
Michelle first rolled a 6. And was it right? Nuh-uh, but it's lower automatically. We all know. Remember, no numbers higher than 6, no zeros. All right, she rolled a 6. Let's lower. You're next.
All right, the third number, Michelle rolled a 1. Was 1 the third number? But we knew that was higher.
Obviously.
Yes. Okay. For the fourth number, Michelle rolled a 4. Was 4 the fourth number? Yes!
All right.
Yes, it was.
Great shape. We have one number left to go. All right. Looks like we got a win here, unless something strange should happen.
Well, for the fifth number, Michelle rolled a 1. Was 1 the last number? No, it wasn't, but we knew it was higher. And you know what else we knew, folks?
Already.
Yeah! She won the car!
Yeah, that was great. Just give her a car already. The car's price is $12,644.
And before I forget, I think it was Kathleen and Diane that brought out the dice game table.
Let me see. Diane and Kathleen. Yeah.
Alright, just wanted to be sure about that. Alright, folks, we had 4 big pricing game wins back on November 14th, 1991. They were double.
Super Saver and the dice game.
That's correct. And Mohini won herself, $200 plus the, I guess you could say, the counted money that Bob put in his. Actually, technically she just won $200.
Well, what can you do?
Yeah. Better than nothing.
Yeah.
So, Mohini is the contestant recognition contestant for her small Super Bowl win. The MVPs of The Price is Right are Paul, Devin, Boyd, and Michelle. Devin also won her showcase, which included every room in the house.
Every room in the house, all right.
We had a Wesley Allen Dramatic Alphonse Contemporary Queen-Size Brass Bed with a BenMasonTelevision Posture 5 Pillow Quilt Mattress modeled by Kathleen. A Gibson Frost Clear Refrigerator Freezer modeled by Diane. A Harrington House Limited Stanley Simon Willard Grandfather Clock modeled by Kathleen. A Super Deluxe Hammered Copper with Brass Trim Espresso and Cappuccino Machine, both modeled by Diane and Kathleen.
All right, keep it $8,500 on that showcase. The actual retail price of her showcase was $11,909 for a difference of $3,409.
Devin won a grand total of, let me just get to it here on my notes, $17,174 in prizes. Pretty good day for her.
All right, and talk about a wild show, and it's 3 retired games too.
Oh yeah, gotta love all that winning though. All right, now to the sponsor. Promotional consideration for the retro edition of The Price is Right Pricing Game Recap provided by Nirvana Greatest Hits from the Icon series.
We still miss Kurt Cobain.
Yes, we do.
All right, now.
All right, BenMasonTelevision. Please tell us about the upcoming retro pricing game recap that you have requested.
All right, now I originally requested the following dates since Christmas is coming very soon. December 24th, 1982. December 21st, 1984. December 24th, 1986, December 16th, 1988, and December 25th, 2007. Unfortunately, just a few days, within the last week, I had to make a couple of changes. The December 24th, 1982 episode is being changed to December 23rd, 1982, and the December 24th episode from 1986 is being changed to December 22nd, 1986. All the other dates are correct.
And of course,
four of these changes just within the last week.
So there you have it. You heard it from BenMasonTelevision about upcoming retro price game recaps for Christmas time coming up. And
he and Mr. Organ will be there to bring it to you.
That is correct. I sure will. But of course, I gotta mention October 28th, 1987. December 1st, 1992, and October 29th, 1985 have also been retro recaps that have been requested for me to do, but no upload. No waiting. BenMasonTelevision, another successful retro pricing game recap from us both. I just want to say it's been a pleasure once again having you on.
Same here.
All right. It's time to sign off for the retro edition of The Price is Right Pricing Game Recap. This has been Mr. Horgan from Woodbridge, New Jersey, in the United States of America.
And this has been BenMasonTelevision from Chromcraft New Brunswick in Canada, reminding you to help control the pet population and have your pets spayed or neutered. And next time, you'll see me wearing this hat right here on my head. I guarantee it. I'll put it on for you right now quickly.
Very nice. You look like you're definitely in the holiday spirit.
All right. That's a wrap, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye, everybody.